It was late evening in a quiet suburban neighborhood when Ryan, a single father of a 7-year-old daughter, pulled his car to the side of the road. He had just picked up Lily from her after-school art class, and they were heading home for dinner. The bus stop they passed every day was usually empty at that hour, but tonight, something made him slow down. There, sitting on the bench under the flickering streetlight, was a woman. She looked completely out of place. Not because of her appearance, though the tailored suit and expensive shoes clearly belonged to someone of wealth, but because of the way she sat. Her posture was stiff, her hands gripped the metal armrest, and her face carried a mixture of fear and exhaustion. Ryan's instinct told him something was wrong. "Daddy, why isn't she moving?" Lily asked from the back seat, her voice filled with innocent concern. Ryan parked and got out. As he approached, the woman looked up, her eyes glossy with unshed tears. I can't move my legs," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I've been here for hours. The buses came and went, but no one stopped." He blinked in shock. "Are you saying you're paralyzed?" She gave a small nod, embarrassment washing over her. "I had a medical condition. It's been getting worse. Today it just happened. And I didn't want anyone to see me like this." Ryan hesitated. He was just a regular guy, struggling to make ends meet, raising his daughter on his own after his wife passed. But something inside him wouldn't let him walk away. He reached out his hand and said firmly, "Come with me. We'll figure this out." The woman looked stunned. Strangers had ignored her all day, yet here was a man with a child, offering help without hesitation. With careful effort, Ryan helped her into his car. Lily, with her usual childlike curiosity, immediately asked, "What's your name?" The woman managed a faint smile. "Clara." The ride home was quiet, though Lily kept chatting, trying to make Clara laugh. Ryan noticed Clara's eyes soften each time his daughter spoke. When they arrived at his modest house, a small, slightly worn 2-bedroom place, Clara looked around in disbelief. She had grown up surrounded by wealth and privilege. She was the CEO of a major company, a woman who had always been in control. But tonight, sitting in a stranger's home, she realized how powerless she felt. Ryan made dinner, simple pasta and garlic bread, and to his surprise, Clara ate with gratitude. She confessed she hadn't eaten since morning because she couldn't bring herself to ask for help. As the night went on, Ryan set up a comfortable space for Clara in the living room, bringing extra pillows and blankets. "You can stay here until we figure something out," he said. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Why are you doing this? You don't even know me." Ryan looked at her, then at his daughter who had already fallen asleep on the couch. "Because someday, if Lily needed help, I'd hope someone would do the same for her." That moment broke something inside Clara, the walls she had built around herself for years. She had always been seen as untouchable, powerful, unbreakable. Yet it was a stranger's kindness, a father's love, that reminded her of her own humanity. Over the next few days, Clara stayed with them. Lily painted her pictures to cheer her up, while Ryan helped her contact doctors and organize her care. For the first time in her life, Clara wasn't giving orders or sitting in boardrooms. She was being cared for, humbly and without judgment. And then came the twist. One morning, Clara's driver and assistant finally arrived after she had failed to show up for multiple meetings. They were shocked to find her in a small suburban home, sipping coffee at a kitchen table with a little girl laughing beside her. The assistant stammered, "Ma'am, we were so worried." "The company." Clara held up her hand. For the first time, she didn't rush to put on her CEO armor. She simply said, "The company can wait. Right now, I'm learning what really matters." She turned to Ryan and Lily. "You didn't just help me. You reminded me what kindness feels like." Clara made a decision that day. She arranged for top medical treatment, yes, but she also started something far greater. Inspired by Ryan's selflessness, she launched a foundation through her company to provide immediate help to people with disabilities and those abandoned in public spaces. She even hired Ryan as an advisor, insisting his perspective as a single dad with a simple heart was exactly what the world needed. But for Ryan, the real reward wasn't money or recognition. It was seeing his daughter learn, firsthand, that compassion changes lives. Late one evening, as Clara prepared to leave their home for her treatment, Lily tugged her hand and whispered, "You don't have to be scared anymore. You have us now." Clara hugged her tightly, tears finally falling. Sometimes, the greatest rescues don't come from wealth, power, or status, but from ordinary people who simply choose to stop, to care, and to say, "Come with me." And in that single act of kindness, 3 lives changed forever.